Let's go. You tried it.
Bye, mommy. Oh, I don't want
Focus.
to not in my back.
Put your feet up here. Let's
I
go.
don't want nothing in my back.
All right, all right. Come on, put your feet up here.
Let's go to church. And then
Let's go. Tell him to let's go. Meet us downstairs. Come on. No, I don't got nobody got no money. Let's go. We're already late. Let's go. So let me tell y'all the new story that's going around. The new rumor that's going around. I'll tell y'all my truth. I ain't gonna say no names, but I'm just gonna like say they sign. Just leave it as a sign. So why nobody didn't tell me that them Capricorns act like a bunch of females? Like why nobody didn't tell me that? Turn around. Put your hood on. I know, left it out. Why nobody didn't tell me that they act like a bunch of females? So, it's this guy slash she that I was dealing with, right? And he a Capricorn, right? So tell me why the heck that as soon as things don't go his way, right? He want to start crying. He's so innocent and like he's the victim. Like he just like he just like he just so basically he's one of them Capricorns that sit there, that want to know your whole life, that act like when you going through something, he wants you to talk to him. He wants you to express your feelings to him. He wants you to talk to him and only him, right? Just so that he could turn around and use everything that you told him, against you. Wait. So that's the type of Capricorn that I was dealing with. Where he was a little female. He wasn't a man, he was a female. And he was a type that stay right there. He was a type that come on. Come on. Y'all not paying attention. Come on. He was a type that soon as he knew something about you and he got mad, then come on. he'd be out there like telling your business, right? So let me tell y'all what happened yesterday. He got mad over a roll, right? Trying to say, oh, you jealous? You really gave my daughter robe away, da 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 da. I'm like, what are you talking about? You sound stupid. So they went to a big ass altercation, right? To the point then he like, oh, like he started like getting loud about my past because I was hard, you know what I'm saying? And I was ill when I was coming up. Oh, you probably telling people that I raped you too, molested you too, da 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 da. Like what? How do you sound? Like people just be sounding like, go ahead, mama. See you later. Love you. Have a nice day. Go ahead. Go, Zori. So it's like he's very, very, very disrespectful, right? So I'm like, oh, you a B. Like all you want to do is trying to sit up here and trying to bring up somebody past when you got your own past. You know what I'm saying? You sitting out here in these streets doing all these street drugs, but here it is, you trying to judge me. And then he like, oh, if it wasn't because of me, you won't be where you at, da 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 da. First of all, what did you do? Then I'm where I'm at. Second of all, it wasn't because of you, it was because of God. Like, and I don't like when people try to get credit for something that they didn't even do. And even if you did do something, why is it that you always got to brag about it? Why is it that you always want it to be known? So now I decided, like, I'm not going to deal with nobody disrespecting me and keep trying to call out my kids. So I'm like, yo, you really just trying to start shit. You trying to just, you calling out my kids, but not knowing, like, you're going to go to jail. Because I will call a cop and get them all your information where you be at, where you hang at. Like, I don't care, because one thing I don't do as a mother is that you're not going to play with my kids. I don't play with you and your kids. You're not going to play with me and my kids. So it was like, them Capricorns, because that's what I'm going to leave it as. Them Capricorns are miserable. They are too sassy. They are manipulators. They are toxic. They are abusers. And sometimes you be trying to deal with people because of the family or that shit don't even be worth it, because it's like, let's go. It's like, what is the purpose? You know what I'm saying? And then people would get mad at you because you don't want to be with them or you want to move on. And now they trying to make you feel guilty about something that you didn't even do. Let's go. So it was like, them Capricorns are the worst people that a Aries could date and be with, because they act like they care about you and what you going through and how you feel. But as soon as a disagreement or something happen, there they go, putting out all your business, right? So then I said to him, I said, you so quick in a hurry to trying to put my business out there and talk about my past, talk about your past, talk about you, your kids, and your family, your wife, your baby mothers, talk about them. Like, I hate for a person that trying to sit up there and talk about somebody and down somebody when you crying to be with them and you want to be with them and they don't want to be with you. And then the fact, like, people act like you ain't never been there for them or they family and they friends, but then they feel as though they could talk shit or talk down to you like you're nobody. No. That's like crazy to me. But them Capricorns, y'all have to watch out for them Capricorns. And it's the worst because it's not like it's a female that running her mouth when she get mad and calling her friends when she get mad or calling other people when she get mad. It's a nigga that when he gets mad, he want to call everybody. Then another thing that this Capricorn do is that he would get on the phone with his kids or people and trying to get loud about certain stuff. Like, and as an Aries, I done got to that point like where I don't even care. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck. Straight lace. Go ahead, cause 820. How you doing? Good morning. Like, that's why I'm at with it. Like, I really don't give a fuck about nobody's feelings or nothing like that. Especially you a grown ass man. Then you a grown ass man praying on somebody's trauma, praying on somebody's downfall. You know what I'm saying? Like, your life is so perfect. Like, you the best man of the year. Like, you so good. Like, you know how to treat women and respect women. And I feel like his mother, his father should have swallowed him. Exactly how I feel. I feel like they should have swallowed him. He has no respect for females. And then it's like, you so quick and heavy to want to put your hand on the female, but you won't put your hand on a nigga. And if you do put your hand on a nigga, the first thing you want to do is run. Like, who sits up there, put their hand on a nigga, and then run? How you got all his mouth, but running? And then it's like, at what point do you cross the line and say enough is enough? Because you can't keep dealing with unhealthy, toxic people that don't care about you, yourself, your family, your friends, your children, whoever. But the Capricorns are the devil. They the worst. Like, you ever felt like you ever felt like you made a mistake in your life and it's causing you everything? It's causing you your peace, your happiness, your joy. Like this Capricorn was the biggest mistake of my life. Like it's like a worst nightmare. I wouldn't I can never ever 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 talk to another Capricorn. When I say they cause so much trauma, they cause so much toxic that I can never deal with another Capricorn. I'm not saying that all men are like that, but I felt like I should like now I'm not gay, but I felt like I should have just dated a female because he's worse than a female. He's worse than a female, and it's like where's the men that know how to have a conversation without bringing up somebody past? When I told y'all last night, he stood in there was like, oh, because what had happened was he he's the type of Capricorn where he pillow talk. He want all his friends to know what they doing, what he doing, and what's going on in his bedroom and who he's sleeping with. Like that's the type of Capricorn that he is. He want to pillow talk, right? So what happened was, um, one day he pillow talking, and I was arguing by his friend, right? So now, being as though that I'm a victim of being R and the victim of being M, when I told him, he like, why you just telling me da? Because when I was saying stuff, nobody believed me. I was made a liar. But now that you know, you still ain't do nothing. You feel what I'm saying? This is why what I learned from the 48 years of breathing on this earth, that you can't trust nobody. Not saying you can't trust nobody, but I know I can't trust no Capricorns. The men are bitches. They be ready to tell your darkest secret while they claim that they want to protect you and shield you and all this shit. But they really don't want to protect you and shield you. They really trying to destroy you. And this Capricorn that I was with, is trying to destroy me, my family, very jealous, very evil, only care about self. Is a thief, will steal from you, and then lie. Like, and I dealt with so much with this Capricorn, like so much. Cause I'm not telling you, like we all go through stuff in life, and people choose to do drugs, they choose to drink, they choose to smoke cigarette, they choose to smoke weed, whatever how they deal with their depression in life, they do it. But I'm the type of person where I don't smoke, I don't drink, I don't do drugs, never have. So I never had judged him for what he do because it's his life. And I stayed around. You feel what I'm saying? Because who am I to judge you about what you're going through and how you should handle your depression or what you facing in life? But one thing for sure, two things for certain, don't date no Capricorn. If you are an Aries, do not date a Capricorn. They are the worst things that can happen to you. Not all, some. But this was like the worst mistake that I ever made in my life. You ever felt like you wish you never met somebody? That's how I feel. I feel like I wish I never met him. But what they say, sometimes you have to go through stuff to get better. And don't get me wrong, because at some point I was so in love that I went and got the name tatted. But now I realize like I'm not in love. And it's like this it was like a controlling issue. Cause that's what the Capricorns are. They want to control you, your life, your household, but don't want to pay no bills. Can't pay no bills. And that's my problem. You want somebody to submit to you, but you can't even lead and be a man, a respectful man. You can't pay no bills. You can't feed your family. You can't take care of your family. But you want somebody to submit to you. And then they get mad when you come to the internet and let people know who they really are. Because them Capricorns hide behind the face that they want to be, and in reality, this is who they really are. And the fact that you would like break somebody down by talking about them being art and and that's good that happened to you, you the devil. You the devil. And I know his day is coming. I would never wish somebody being art on them. But you have some people out here in this world that's so messed up in this world. That's why I say like, if it's two people that's not healed, and a relationship would never work. It's like every time you're trying to force it to work, it's not gonna work. But somebody had to realize it. Then you gotta also remember too, like 20 years of knowing somebody, 30 years of knowing somebody, 5 years of knowing somebody, and they still the same, and they not trying to change. You have to change. You have to do the change. People gonna only change when they want to change. And that's the problem with the world. People gonna always do things when they want to do it. You can't force people to change, to do nothing, to stop drinking, stop smoking, stop getting high, stop being abusive, stop being toxic. You cannot make people stop doing that. You can't make them go to rehab. You can't make them go to a drinking class. That's something that they have to want to do on their own. Because when people love you, people will be willing to change for you. If they not willing to change for you, they don't love you. And then another thing is that you have to stop being in relationships for 50 years and no marriage. It don't take you 50 years for somebody to realize they want to marry you. Yeah, it doesn't take nobody a decade to realize that they want to marry you. No, you have. And I always felt like dealing with this Capricorn, I blocked all my blessings because I'm about to be 48. I ain't never been married. But this to be dealing with somebody with a bad spirit, I feel like all my blessings have been blocked because, like, why can't I enjoy life? Why can't I get married? You know what I'm saying? All because you got somebody that want to fake be with you, but in our reality, just want to tear you down. But what I have learned is that never trust a Capricorn because at any given time that they want to destroy you with your darkest secret, they will expose you in front of everybody. All because they don't know how to handle their feelings. So, y'all be careful when y'all tell people things that y'all don't want to get out. So, yeah, so the Capricorn, he's mad because he don't know what's going on in my house. And I'm like, you don't need to know what's going on in my house. You don't even know, you don't need to know anything about my house. For the simple fact, you don't pay no bills. Not only you don't pay no bills, I'm not married to you. So I don't need to explain anything to you. But it all turns to find out is that he wanted to know what's going on in my house. So when he get mad at me, he could throw it in my face. So them Capricorns is a mess. They are toxic. They are dangerous. And I wish I never met him. I wish his parents would have swallowed him. That's just me being truthful, honestly. Because, like, and when I say that I wish I was with a female and I'm not even that type of person, how could you say how can, like, he said in my face, listen to my cries, heard me cry, listen to my problems, right? Just to turn around and use it against me. And I'm looking like, as an Aries, like, I know so much about you that I could expose you, like you exposing my business. But why would I do that? Because it's like, I've been with you. I dated you. You know what I'm saying? So why would I expose your business? Because that, and not only is going to make you look bad, it's going to make me look bad too because I dated you. But at what point do you draw that line like enough is enough? So I decided 2026, I ain't going to let nobody play in my face. I'm playing back. So what you didn't want the world to know, the world will know. And do I care? Because what he say? Oh, you be going on live and telling people your business and they be laughing at you. They be showing me. I don't give a fuck about nobody laughing at me. I don't give a fuck about nobody showing you. But I guarantee you, they going to know that I'm telling the truth and I'm not lying. And they going to see it. So, like, I don't care. The thing is that this Capricorn don't want to be exposed for who he really are. And who he really is, he's a bitch. He'll put his hands on a female, but won't put his hands on a nigga in the streets. You will run from a nigga in the streets, but put your hand on a female. It's crazy. But it's what you allow, it's what you get. Until you put your feet down and it won't happen again. And then when you put your foot down, the Capricorns want to make it sound like you the worst thing on this earth. Oh, they hate you. You was a mistake. They wish this, they wish that. But obviously, I couldn't been all that if you been here for that long. And you still trying to be here. And it's like they try to manipulate you for being with them. You can't force me to be with you if I don't want to be with you. Now, remind you, I've been single almost 2 years. So it's like, and I'm cool because I'm at peace. And I'm really trying to find who I am because I've been miserable being with somebody that didn't even bring the joy in me. Couldn't bring the joy out of me. Somebody that couldn't even help me grow. Someone that only tore me down. And as an Aries, I'm a happy person. So dealing with this Capricorn, this made me depressed. But yeah, y'all. Let me know y'all experience with a zodiac sign that y'all wish y'all never dated or socialized with or been friends with. Mine is a Capricorn. When I tell you that I will run so fast, I will run so fast. Or the first sign that I see that another Capricorn is like the old Capricorn that I was with, I'm leaving. Nothing will never get me to stay. I don't give a fuck how much money you got. I don't give a fuck about what you do for me. I'm leaving because nobody should never have to be in a relationship or be surrounded with somebody that's toxic. And any man that can lay down and pillow talk is not a man. And then I knew about this Capricorn, so I'm like, if you could sit down here and tell me your friend's business, right? Quote unquote, your friend. Because them Capricorns act like they don't like people when they don't have friends. But if you could sit down here and tell me your friends, your family, your kids' business, I know you telling people my business. But my thing that I be trying to understand is like, why you don't tell nobody your business? Why you don't tell people what you're not doing? Why you don't tell people how you don't take care of your kids? Why you don't tell people how you make all these kids but they don't want them? And then when they come here, you say, oh, nobody didn't want you. You have to raise the kids by yourself, da-da-da-da. Like, why you don't tell people the truth about who you really are? Why are you trying to be somebody in these streets that you're not? And then they hate when you know the truth about them. Oh, don't put no Capricorn on blast. Don't not put no Capricorn on blast because, man, they would be heated. They would beat you up. Yeah, a female put a Capricorn man on blast. Oh, he will whoop your ass. Yes, he would. I gotta get my glasses. Yes, a a male Capricorn will whoop your ass if you put his business out there and put him on blast. Hey, I need your advice on something serious. Hey, what's up? I could try to help you, but I'm not an expert. But I could give you my opinion. Lay it on me, girl. Yeah, like them Capricorns are the worst. So y'all be careful dating them Capricorns. Unless you want your ass whooped, unless you want black eyes. Be careful having kids by them. Because they going to pick and choose when they want to take care of their kids. Be careful and tell them y'all busy. What should I do if my wife divorced me, took the kids, turned them against me, and now is suing me for full custody, false claims, and now I'm facing life in prison, and I can't afford a lawyer? Ah. Well, honestly, what I can say is that because I don't know you and I don't know your wife, and I do apologize that you are going through that. No one should get their kids taken away from them, but it really depends on the circumstances, like what happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, did you cheat on her? Was you abusive? Like, was it any communication? Like, what ended? Why did this end here? Like, why is it here at this point? You know what I'm saying? Um, at this point, to be honest, if that's what she have done, it's really nothing that you could do. Just let her just go ahead and do what she needs to do. Um, I would try. I don't know. I would try to like call some places. I would try to call like legal aid to get like a public defender or some type of some type of advice on what you could do. I will also just start a GoFundMe. Start a GoFundMe up saying that you need help. Tell your story, letting people know that you need help. You're trying to raise money for a lawyer. You're trying to get your kids back. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause that's the only advice that I could give you. But I am sincerely, deeply sorry that you are going through this. Um, well, you know what? That's the best thing you did. What you did was right. So now at this point, just let God, whoever you believe in, do you believe in God, the universe, spirits, Allah, whoever you believe in, just pray to them. That things will get better. But I'm sorry because I'm gonna be honest with you. When females does that, when the person break up, females take their kids away from the father, which is I think is fucked up. And you know what I'm saying? Because the kids should never come between the adults. But maybe she did that to try to hurt you because she know how you is about your kids. But I would try to take it to court and let them know like you want visitation with your kids and see how that goes. I don't know what state and city you in, but I would try to take it to court and fight for my kids. I would let the judge know, like, listen, she took my kids away from me because of infidelity in a relationship, and and now I can't see my kids, and it's not right because I want to be in my kids' life. So I would try that out. I would, if you definitely going through that, start a GoFundMe. Start a GoFundMe. Start a spot for me. Start anything that could bring in donations. You know what I'm saying? Because people do help when they feel sorry. Depending on your situation and who you are, people will reach out and help you. But once again, I'm sorry that you're going through that. And I send my prayers that, she come to her sense and let you see the kids. Because what two adults are going through, it should be between two adults and not the kids. I wish you the best of luck. It's not the first time. I can never play with my kids. You know what I'm saying? I can never play with my kids in the relationship between two adults. Like, because kids don't have nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? But you have some females out here that will take the kids away from their father and then complain that the father don't take care of their kids. But you don't took the child from their father. Yes, like start a GoFundMe or a spot for me, and try to get in donations to help you. With a lawyer, because it's sad to say the courts is not on the men's side. The court's always on the woman's side, and 100% of the time the woman be wrong and the woman be lying. But the courts will agree with her because she's a woman. And the courts won't even agree with the father. And the father, 9 out of 10, take care of the kids. And speaking the truth, and the mother be lying. So, yes. That's why just starting to go GoFundMe and something like that, that'll really help you. You're really going to need a lawyer that's really going to fight for your rights, because a lot of these lawyers really don't even care. You know what I'm saying? As long as they get paid, they won't even fight for you. You know what I'm saying? So yes, you really gonna need a good lawyer, and yes, you need to start some type of campaign to get in some type of donations. Where you from? What city or state you from? Pittsburgh, PA. Yeah, you definitely gonna need you a good lawyer, cause yeah. But just start like a GoFundMe, sweetie. Start a GoFundMe, a spot for me. Start something that's gonna bring you in donations, and just advertise that campaign. It breaks my heart that no, we females would rather hurt our kid than, you know what I'm saying, do what's best. Okay, I wish you the best of luck. But yeah, y'all. And don't get me wrong, the Capricorn, he like, another thing I don't like about him is that, like, I sit here and not watch him, how he pick and choose what kid's life that he be in, or what kid's life that he take care of. And I don't like stuff like that, because I got 6 kids. So I'm taking care of all my kids the same, equally. I'm not picking and choosing who I take care of. And I would never tell my kid, even if I didn't want my kids as a mother, I would never tell my kids, like, I never wanted you, da 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 da, but I'm trying my best. Like, for any nigga or any wannabe man could come out and say that to their child, doesn't deserve life. Doesn't deserve life at all. Like, but it's this life that we live in, man. But y'all watch out for them nasty, dirty, filthy, lying, evil, toxicity Capricorns. Because they would damage you for life. Now, I have to go get myself into some therapy. I had to get myself into some counseling. Because this Capricorn ruined my life. He ruined my self-esteem. He got me depressed. He got me he just got me in a fucked up situation. So now I need to go find out who I am. I need to go love on me. But it's going to be okay. Hopefully, it's going to be a long road. But it's going to be okay. But until then, chat with y'all tomorrow. Blessings to all. Love and light.